Good morning, everybody. How you doing this morning? Had to get light so we can see. Okay, so I don't want y'all to go into cardiac arrest because I'm here at this time of the morning. I can't believe it myself. Um, so I already did my face wash and that stuff this morning. So I just need to put on my moisturizer. Nope, I did that too. I'm good. All my skincare is done. I lost it myself. Because I have stuff on my mind today, and I gotta tell you, that's why I put that on the head of there today. Do you ever feel like a little fish in a big pond? And I gotta tell you, I am really seriously dealing with that today. Well, I have been for a couple of days, but I just was really thinking on it hard this morning and getting out the stuff I need to use here. You know, I started doing this, you know, working for the company that I work for. Hello, Jessica, honey. Um, and I'm gonna be really honest with you. I started doing this because I was lonely. I like having people to talk to, and stuff like that because I used to work, I used to have 5 retail stores. And so then after the accident, then there's no, you know, there's no people to talk to all day, every day anymore. Um, and so I thought, well, this would be great because I'll get involved with this group of ladies, and then I'll have, really uplifting and motivating women, that I can talk to and stuff like that. And so I thought, well, this is not a big deal. Um, and it's changed for me. I mean, it's changed drastically. Um, in the last 2 weeks, it has just gone crazy changed. And so I feel like that little fish in a big pond. It's like, what am I doing out here doing this? And, there's people more qualified. There's, I don't know, whatever, all excuses, we lie to ourselves and tell ourselves, so that we can make excuses. And good morning, Janice. And so I thought, there's no way that this is going to, turn into anything just big and huge, moderate, but, not crazy, right? I was so wrong. We are so bad to limit ourselves and tell ourselves we can't do a thing, or that's out of my realm, I am by far not the most adept makeup artist you will ever meet in your life. In fact, I hate the thought of makeup artist even being used within my name because I am not that. Um, but I started out with a real passion about wanting to help people, get good products, good prices, stuff like that. I mean, we're all trying to save money, but just because we're trying to save money doesn't mean we shouldn't be able to, look good, have nice nails, I mean, I love having my nails done. And so that was my big thing, was trying to help people save money. And now this is what happened. So I got invited to go on a YouTube live with a lady I know. And I was really terrified about going and doing that live with, not with her per se, but just live on YouTube, I mean, just craziness. And I got to tell you, if it's never happened to you, it is one of the weirdest things in the whole wide world to go into YouTube and then you see your face up there. I mean, absolutely, it's shocking, Um, and that's the message I would like to share today, is that we limit ourselves a lot of times. I think especially when we start getting to an age category, or as I like to say, a level we start feeling like, well, that's, I can't do that. I don't, I've never done anything like that before. I'm not qualified. I don't have the skills. I don't have, whatever excuse it is. I'll tell you, my biggest excuse that I used to make for myself was, look, nobody nobody wants to get on there and hear what this little redneck is rattling off out of her head about, and and that was my big thing. Is like, I didn't think anybody wanted to hear what I had to say. Why would anybody want to hear what I had to say? And so I used it as an excuse for a long time to, really hold myself back. And it was such a, well, just excuse my language for a minute, but it was such a shitty thing to do to myself. I put myself in a category, and I was like, this is the cog in the hole where you fit, and you just need to stay there. And it was so unfair to me. And I think the thing that is a real big deal for us to, to learn and figure out is that what our physical age is should not have a bearing on what we can do in this life. We are not too old to learn how to do new things. We're not too old to try new things. There's just so many opportunities out there for us, and it really is terrible. I dislike it a great deal when we limit ourselves because we think, well, my age, my whatever, it's just not cool. Do you see how I got that blue eyeshadow down there where I didn't want it because it kind of flaked there? If you'll take your moisturizer, this is legitimately a paintbrush, and just a little bit of your moisturizer, and go in there and just work that moisturizer in right there where you got that little extra, that blue went down there. Just work that moisturizer into a little bit. Watch this. I love sharing these little tricks because people have taught them to me. And what good are having little tricks if we don't share them? Look at that. Dink, all gone, and didn't mess up anything else. So, okay, let me pop in here and tell my husband right quick that I'm live because he's trying to message me. So he's going to be in big a shock as everybody else that I'm up and doing this already this morning. Good morning, Allison. So, I don't care what your age is, and I've gotten to the point where I don't tell people I have an age anymore. I tell them I'm a level 58. A level, because that means I'm growing in the game, and I'm learning, and I'm putting new things to use, and it's been amazing. And when I stopped limiting myself, things started happening. So I got invited now, and I'm going to be a regular on this live talk show on Facebook or on YouTube, and I am so excited about it and nervous. It makes me excited and nervous, and that's a good thing because nervous is sometimes it is it's the emotion we have when we're going out and learning a new thing, and that's great. Good morning, Angela. And so I just want to try to inspire you to not look at yourself like a little fish in a big pond. You, each and every one of you, I don't care who you are, watching this live or on replay, every last one of you are valuable human beings. You all have a talent, a gift, a thing to share with the world, and I just want to encourage you to get out there and do it. And the first few steps, they can seem terrifying, Um, I absolutely am an individual who I despise having my picture taken. I do not like having my picture taken at all. Yet here we are. you know, it's just kind of one of those things, you just grow and you learn with it. I started teaching myself to play the piano last year because that's the thing I wanted to do. It's obviously abundantly clear to me now that I need to just go ahead and take piano lessons. But I do get manageable tunes out of there. The teenagers can even walk out every once in a while and be like, oh, that's blah, blah, blah. Or they laugh at me when I play classical music, and then I catch them walking around the house humming it. These little things make me happy. So, whatever your goals are, or whatever, maybe you don't have any. Maybe you haven't thought about anything. I don't know. I got a real good early look at retirement. Okay, I did, because when I had my accident, of course, then it's like bam, no, I couldn't work anymore, and that was a really hard blow for me to take. And but then after it kind of sunk in a little bit, it was like, oh no, this is going to be okay. You know why this is going to be okay? This is like I get to retire early. I don't have to get up at a set time. I don't have to go to bed at a set time. Blah, blah. I can take a nap in the middle of the day if I want to. And I was all excited about it. I was so excited about it. And then it hit. And then it was like, okay, this was cool for like the first week. And then the second week, I was like, I just trying to get used to it, stuff like that. And by the third week, I thought I was going to rip my flaming hair out. So just because we hit levels, maybe you're not even at a level like I am, Maybe you just, I don't mean that like it was getting ready to come out. I was getting ready to say maybe you're just a stay-at-home mom, but dadgum, we all know that's a job in itself right there. And trust me, 5 kids later, I know. So that started to sound demeaning, and I absolutely did not mean it that way. So this is a new serum I got that's supposed to help your eyebrows and your eyelashes grow a little better. So we're going to put this on here like vitamins for our hair. We're going to put this on here and let this sit for just a second before I put my mascara on. I wanted to go ahead and do this before I finished my eyeshadow, just so it has time to dry in there a little bit and stuff. I guess my daughter's going to do my eyebrows for me today, so we'll probably make a live out of that because that'll be funny. But I think a lot of times we think, it's like, well, I'm just a stay-at-home mom, or I'm, I don't take good pictures. I'm scared to go online. I'm afraid to take a chance, And these things really are, they can be demeaning to us. They can be self-destructive. We can literally talk ourselves into a, funk. And I'd hate to see anybody do that. So, if there are things that you've thought about doing, things you've pondered doing, take this for an example. I am by no means perfect. Don't please trust me when I'm not trying to tell you that. But I'm just saying that just because you haven't done a thing before, or just because it's a new thing, or just because it's a little scary or whatever, doesn't mean you can't jump out there and give it a try, Nothing is wasted by trying to learn a new thing. I think it's amazingly important for us to do that. I think that when you stop trying to learn new things, it's kind of like you stop living, It's like, what am I doing? I'm waking up every day to sit in my recliner and, you know, what? I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? So, for what it's worth, I have faith in every one of you. I think you can get up and do big things if you want to, and sometimes doing big things is doing little things. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, reading to children at school. Okay, guess that's out. School's out. Good morning, Denise. But there's always things. There's things, and what my thing is and what your thing is likely to be two different things, and that's okay. Absolutely okay, because we're not all designed to sit out here and do exactly the same thing as the other person, and frankly, it would really make this life a little boring if we were all doing the same things and loving all the same things. So, I don't know. That was my pep talk for the morning. If you're thinking about it, get out there and try it. Try to find a way to make it work, because you just never know. This has been a lifesaver to me, to be able to get on here every day, talk with y'all. Sometimes I screw my makeup in front of y'all, you know, but it's a learning thing, and it's okay, because that's a good deal. So, I don't know. I hate the fact that I about give up on myself, and I was pretty content to just continue to sit and do nothing, and I'm not a do nothing kind of person. I've always been extremely active, and I've always had about 100 things going on at the same time, and to all of a sudden have that taken away was very hard. It was very, very, very hard. So, don't put yourselves down. Talk yourselves up. And step out there and try some things. My gosh. Ducks and chickens are going to be way impressed when I walk out today. Like, girl, what did you do to yourself? Little eyeliner and everything. Okay, that was enough being serious for this morning. I'd far rather sit here and laugh with y'all, because laughter feels good. I'm always paranoid when I'm around this left eye. It's a hateful eye. It doesn't like to be messed with. It's the ornery kid. I talk too much, I'm liable to poke myself in the eyeball. Oh, thank you, Angela, honey. More so than the money ever will mean is what this has done for my self-confidence. That in itself is just amazing to me. I can't get past that, you know? Can I get past it? All right, we need to do something with these eyebrows, because they're looking a little left out up there. Let me see, where did I put it? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna get used to my new system one of these days. I really am. I promise. Let me see. I think we're gonna use this one. We are. So, this is actually, because I like to show you how we can use things different. I was trying to see the color on this one, but I have wretched, horrid eyes, and with no glasses on, I can't see. But this is about a kind of a brown, and this is actually an eyeliner like the blue I used there. But watch this. You can go in and kind of do the same thing with it. Watch. We're going to work this out, make this look right. because sometimes we run out of products. And sometimes we have to try to figure out, what am I going to do because I ran out? Or do this. Has this ever happened to you? You do one eye and then you go to do the other eye and there's not enough left in there. You're like the devil. So I like to try to share these little hacks so that, you can see that just because it says it's a lip pencil, or just because it says it's this or that, it doesn't mean that you can't necessarily use it in other places. So because of the kind of pencil it is, it's coming in pretty dark there. But when I go to comb it out, we can fix that and make it right. And then what I'll do is I'll use a setting spray to keep that from coming off there. I was going to say, where did I just lay that brush? So see how dark it is before you go to work it in? I got a little piece right there. Okay. Then we can go in and work it in. And look at that. It's just working perfectly. Oh my gosh. You guys, that's awesome. That is awesome. All right. So there you go. Eyeliner for eyebrows today. Okay, let's see. Now, I have to go in and do my little trick here with my eyes. So when I get done here, let me look. I'm finding me a brush here. So I'm just going to get... Where's my switch? Where's my switch? There it is. If you guys do not have these switches yet, you got to have these. These things are awesome for your dry makeup. So you can just rub it off. Clean brush, ready to go. Alright, so I just need a little bit of my foundation here. There we go. I'm going to spread it across there. Alright. And then now, like I ran that line there, and I'm just running this up and under. That helps me finalize the shape of my eyeshadow, because I sometimes have a hard time. I told you, I'm not a makeup pro. Okay. Because I had some of that blue down there. So I want to go ahead and make sure I got that covered up. Alright, but this gives me a defining line between the two, and it is, I like that. And partially because I have to work so hard at getting my eyeshadow up high enough that you can see it around my hooded eyes, but not so high up that I feel like it's all you see from my eye to my eyebrows is eyeshadow, you know. Oh my goodness, are you guys getting run over with ants? I mean to tell you, the ants have been so bad here lately, it's not even funny. They're just sitting here and one was crawling across my desk. I get absolutely sick and tired of ants. I don't like them. Okay, let's do that. I don't know. The eyes still need something. I'm trying to figure it out, but they need something. Alright, well, let's get some mascara on here. And this, of course, is my favorite BeFit waterproof mascara. So my eyes don't water all day like crazy. Because this has got to hold through that YouTube live that I've got to do today. If y'all aren't following me on YouTube, though, you oughta. We're having a blast over there. Having a blast. Boy, if you want some killer waterproof mascara, this is it right here. This is the bomb. my lashes grow in such little clusters that I'm anxious um, to see how the serum works. Maybe it'll fill those puppies out for me a little bit. Because I've even seriously contemplated trying the false eyelashes, which I'm not sure why I have such an aversion to them. I mean, well, number one, I'm scared to death I'll glue my eyeball shut. So, I mean, that's me, not them. But I don't know. I looked at some the other day, and it's like I want to put some on that makes me look like I have eyelashes, like pretty eyelashes. But I don't want spiders leaping off my face. All that would do is cause me to stress out. I'm not a spider kind of gal. I don't care for them. But that's probably because I've been bit a couple times. I got bit once when I was a kid by a brown recluse on my leg, and that thing like to rotted a hole right through me. And then several years ago, I got bit on the stomach by a brown recluse. So those things are nothing to mess with, man. They're nasty little critters. And my eyesight is bad enough when I don't have my glasses on. By the way, it's a miracle I can do my makeup here. But my eyesight's bad enough that when I see them, see spiders, I can't tell, off the top, what is it? Do they have a fiddle on their back or some nonsense like that? It's the same difference to me as the fact that I am terrified of snakes, and it's ungrounded. I have no idea why I'm so scared of them. I've never been bitten or anything like that. I just think it's because they're so dang sneaky and you never know when they're around. I think that's what the issue is for me. But I'm just terrified of them, and people are like, oh no, it's, if they have a flat head or if their eyes go, this direction or that direction, whatever, then they're okay. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. If I have got to get so close to them to see what their eyes look like, I have gotten too daggum close. It's done. I cannot get that close to them. My oldest son, when he was in first grade, I think, they had a pet snake as a classroom pet. I was like, thank you very much for doing that for me. And I went to pick my son up one day, and the teacher had that snake wrapped around her shoulders, and stuff. I almost had a stroke. And so my son is all like, no, come on, Mom, just touch him. He's really cool. And I was like, no, I said, I don't want to touch that slimy thing, And he's all like, it's not slimy, And the teacher was like, well, no, really. She said, I understand that they look that way. But she said, really, they are not slimy. And I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm like, you are the mom of 3 boys. You must be tough, And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna touch this snake just so that my child does not have, I'm not that mom, right? I grew up on a farm. I should be able to touch a snake and it just be okay, right? Just his tail, I'm telling you, I mustered up every little ounce of everything I had. And I reached out for that snake. And I just could not do it. I just couldn't do it. I tried so hard. I reached for it. I was like, nope, I cannot do it. There will be no snake touching today. So, of course, I think that led all my kids to be like, but snakes are cool, and oh my gosh, despite heavy protests at one point in time, we did have a pet snake in the house temporarily. One of the boys got it when they were in the military, and I don't know, they had to go to a training or something, and so they needed us to watch it. Oh my gosh, But as much as I despise them, I can't knowingly let an animal sit around and suffer. So, I was making the weekly trips to the store to get the little baby mice for it and stuff. And I was like, "Rrr." That couple of weeks was over, and I was like, never again. Do not buy a pet like that again if you think you're going to need me to babysit, because I don't want it. Okay, so got that in there. So I want to work on my contouring now. And I love doing the contouring. I used to hate it. I used to make me really nervous. And trust me, I still have stuff to learn. But it is an awesome thing to do. And you can start, like really, you can thin your face out, or, it just depends on your face shape, how you want to do it. If you have a face shape and well, obviously you have a face shape, but if you've been wanting to learn how to contour your face and stuff, and you're just kind of not really, sure where to start or something, shoot me a message, and I can help you look for it, and figure out what yours should be. This looks like an unbelievably dark line going in here, but it's made to be, the darker side of my highlight. And so we're gonna work it in. It'll not remain that dark like that. But it's to do shadowing, so shadowing is what we're doing. Okay, so once I get that in there, then I want to go back and blend it, because I really, really, really don't, who wants to have lines around like that? That's not cool. It's to highlight, not to, stand out like a sore thumb. So I just really work on blending that in there. And it will do those highlights for you. And every dadgum time I do this, I always forget to add it in at my nose. And I have to do that. Because to me, and that's kind of, you should be doing your makeup according to you, how you feel, what you're after, what you're trying to do. Pixie, get out of that. Sorry, my little dog's being bad. But you just have to learn, what works for you and what makes you feel better about yourself. And so this is mine. I love to contour. Let me get just a little off of here so I can. But I think that, to me, my nose is just a little wider than I would like it to be. So instead of going and paying a plastic surgeon a bunch of money, I'm just going to make it look smaller. It's too bad I can't find a way to do that to my neck. Oh, goodness. Oh, genetics are a wonderful thing. Okay, so see there, we got that in like that. All right, so next I'm going to go in with my contour stick here. And let's pull this up. So you do the dark, you got to do the light. Balance it out. I'm just going to work that. And that's just going to give you like a little shine. It's a little shine and a glow going there to offset. I like putting it underneath my eyes, because I deal with the dark circles. And so that just helps to lighten it up and give a shine to it instead of the dark, dark there, which is cool. So then I would come just right across the top of my cheekbone, just a little there. And because I highlighted on either side of my nose, I'm going to come down the center of my nose here. That gives you your contrast color there going. See that? And then right on my cheeks here, about where my teeth go together. And just put it in. And that gives a little highlight there. Hi, Linda. How you doing, honey? What, the highlighter stick, sweetie? Is that what you're wanting? It is awesome, and I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay. So got that in. What am I trying to do next? I got lost for a minute. Oh, I need to do my blush. I want to do my blush because get some little color on these cheeks over here. I love how pigmented these products are and how you just a little. You just don't need a whole lot at all, and that works for me. Oh, okay, yeah, Linda, I'll get you written down for it, and okay, Donna, honey, yeah, and I'll message you as soon as I get off here, sweetie. So just a little, and then it just works, and look, puts in that, because with that highlighter stick, and it just works really well. So that's awesome like that. Love it. Okay, so we got that on. We need some lipstick. I cannot wait till the other colors get here. So I can try them out. You're welcome, Linda, honey. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't talk and put lipstick on at the same time. Ah! But I did get some more like the pinks and the nude, and things like that. So I try those with different looks. So you see, hair is frizzed out again this morning. But that's kind of a every morning thing for me because of my dry hair. So we're just going to get in here and we're going to oil this stuff down. And like I said, it takes about, 5 minutes for it to soak in and stuff. But that gives me plenty of time to be ready before I have to go do the live over on YouTube. But I can't get over, my hair is so dry to start with. And then to have abused it by coloring it and messing with it, and stuff like that. And for it still to be so soft and so shiny, it just blows my mind. I just can't get over it. Okay. Alrighty. I think that's got us set up for today. Good morning, Hannah, honey. Good morning, Donna. So, I think that's got us set up for today. I'm good for my YouTube live here in a little bit. And, so, don't count yourselves out. While we're breathing, we're learning, and we can learn anything we desire to learn. We can start a business when we want to start a business. We can do stuff. So don't let you talk yourself down or tell yourself you're not capable. We are all capable, and you're all valuable, folks. I appreciate you all so much. I just love you to death for watching my videos. I'm going to get off here so I can get ready for the next round. And you guys have an absolutely amazing day. And don't forget to pass out those smiles.